Darren McElfresh, thank you.
Daly. Okay, so I'm supposed to switch them all up, so I'll do the best I can. And you guys would open with your opening statements, and Chris will start with you.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Good, that's a good start. My name is Judge Chris Doehle, and I am the judge. I am the only candidate who's running who actually is experienced in the position. I have been one of 2 judges in Gilmour County since 2012. At the end of 2011, Judge Robert Weir, our second judge, announced that he was going to retire early. And so that announcement started a process of selecting a new judge. The process of selecting a new judge is a very involved process. First, the applicants submit their application to the governor's office. The governor then makes a decision about who should be investigated based on the application and based on writing samples and other information that you provide to the governor's office. The candidates are then investigated by a body of the state bar called the Jenny Commission, which stands for Judicial Nomination Evaluation Commission. The Jenny Commission is a body of approximately 30 people chosen from all walks of life from around the state. They investigate applicants. Part of that investigation is to talk to each applicant, but the main part of the investigation comes from talking to judges, talking to other lawyers, talking to community members who come from the area where the applicants live. And so a very wide variety of stakeholders are able to participate in the process and make comments about who is the right person to be chosen for the job. After the investigation is done, each applicant meets with his or her investigators, and then the investigators present that information that's been gathered to the full Jenny Commission. They then rank and rate every applicant, and those rankings are secret unless you're determined not to be qualified. And then that information goes to the governor, and the governor makes a decision. So as I indicated, this process takes a lengthy period of time, in our case over a year. There were 4 people who applied, 3 people who were interviewed, and I was selected as the person to fill the position. I have been a Superior Court judge since December 2012. I was sworn in on the 26th, and on the 27th I started handling a full caseload. I hear every kind of case. We're small counties, so judges hear every type of matter, civil, criminal, everything else. I believe I was the right person to be chosen for the job. I have the qualities of a judge that are important in terms of fairness, listening, temperament, intelligence, being a hardworking person. And I am in the position, so there's no question marks about doing the position. So I am also lucky to be endorsed by Judge Follett, who I work with, the other local judges, and judges from Humboldt County as well.
Thank you. Darren.
Darren McElfresh. I've lived here for 20 years, and I believe Gilmour County deserves the best. We deserve real representation. We deserve someone who has experience prior to taking the bench. I have been an attorney up here for 20 years, like I said. We deserve someone, like I said, who's practiced trial law, who's literally done hundreds of cases before coming here. We deserve that because essentially our children are at stake, their livelihoods. When we come here and we have a trial, we deserve someone who's a judge who's actually experienced and prosecuted cases as violent offenders, someone who has defended the wrongfully accused. If that's not there, then we do ourselves a disservice. We do our community a disservice. We do the wrong a disservice and the victims a disservice. Well, Well, I have that experience. I have handled hundreds of trials, from murder all the way down to DUIs, from 6-week civil trials with complicated civil actions, 75 witnesses involved in thousands of documents, to 2-week trials dealing with aviation issues, from family law, divorces, custody cases, insanity hearings, and trials with conservatorships. What that experience means is it will no longer be a candy store, a courtroom for criminals. It means there will no longer be any sweetheart deals for repeat offenders. It means there will be no tricks by slick lawyers who try to delay the process, who try to file frivolous motions and lawsuits and cause victims to come back to court again and again and again, costing the taxpayers thousands of dollars and grief upon families that have been victimized. In my experience, I have handled about 10,000 hearings throughout my career, judging each report, weighing its importance. I am the only candidate for judge that has been endorsed by our police department, the Employees Association, the Sheriff's Department Employees Association. I'm the only candidate that has death penalty certifications to prosecute and defend the case from beginning to end. I'm the only one that's worked as a prior deputy district attorney. That is what we call real experience and real representation. I seek your vote and your support for Judge in Superior Court. Thank you.
Don, you're next.
Thank you, and I appreciate the Tea Parties for providing us with a forum to discuss this. We didn't, since the triplicate isn't doing a forum, this might be our only chance to talk to you, so it's very nice to be here. My name is Don Henyan. You may not know me, but for the last 30 years I've been out there serving your families, you and your families. I've been your city attorney, the county's attorney, the harbor's attorney, the solid waste authority's attorney, and I've been the legal advisor to the police, the sheriff, the probation department, and the district attorney. I've been the fellow that's been charged with doing the high-profile cases. You've read about them in the paper, and if you haven't, if they're not on the top of your mind, please go to my website, henryforjudge.org, and look at them. Those cases have been important to you, and representing local government has put me in touch with what you want, because you are very much in touch with your local government. But more than all of that, I've been a private lawyer. I've been the person that you've come to when your neighbor sues you over a property matter, when your husband's died and you need an attorney to go to help work out the details. I've been there prosecuting in federal court. I was a prosecutor for the Department of Interior for 6 years. And I've been a city prosecutor for 10 years. And I am currently prosecuting for criminal action. I've done in excess of 80 jury trials, and obviously hundreds and thousands, well, thousands and thousands of hearings and court trials. And I've dealt with law enforcement enough that I've taken trainings that might be esoteric to you, but they're trainings for subduing the nuts that are in our schoolyards, killing children, the reasonable use of tasers, and the stress that officers experience when they're doing their job. 33 years is too much to explain to you in 3 minutes, but the important point is that I'm the only candidate with that much experience, and I'm the best person to serve you as your judge. Thank you.